Welcome to the Pelican Sports Corner. We got a great show for today. We're going to be talking about Derik Queen and Karlo Matković. Those guys are bringing something special to the Pelicans, and I don't think people are ready for what I'm about to say. But I'm telling you right now, Derik Queen and Karlo Matković is bringing something special to the Pelicans, and I'm going to tell you what that something special is right after this on the Pelican Sports Corner.
No little lights up, Pelicans fly high from the Crescent City. Watch us touch the sky, Zion in the paint, thunder when it ride. Voodoo with the splash, got that fire in his eye. Trey Murphy from deep, let it rain, let it pour. Herb and Jose locking down every floor. New blood coming, Fizz, Derik Queen. Pelicans united, we chasing that dream. Big Z breaking rim, crowd going wild. Power in the lane, got defenders in denial. Hulu with the handles, crossing up the scene. Buckets from the arc, keep the scoreboard clean. Trade with the wingspan, shooting with the breeze. Catching alley oops, bring opponents to their knees. Herb John clamps, never giving up an inch. Jose with the steel, crowd jumping out the bench. Roller lights up, Pelican fly high from the Crescent City.
Let's go, man. You already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. We're going to just dive right in, man. Let's first talk about Derik Queen putting up 26, 7, and 4. Derik Queen is evolving. If you have watched any of my videos, you already know Derik Queen. I told y'all he was going to be a monster. I told you they couldn't speed him up. I told you that he got guard moves. I told you he passed like a guard. I told you the only thing he's going to have to work on is that effort when it comes to defense. And he's still struggling with that a little bit right now. But I told you that Derik Queen was going to be a bona fide star. He reminded me of Zach Randolph. I said this kid got it all. He's more polished, not better, than Zion Williamson right now. More polished. There's two different words. I have people say, oh, he's better than Zion. Not necessarily. He's more polished, which means he got a more complete game than Zion. That doesn't make him better. Zion is a superstar. Zion is a talent that can be a perennial all-star if he puts it together. Zion Williamson is a talent that don't come around often. So we got to understand, right now, Derik Queen is still young. He hasn't put it all together. I still think he's a power forward. That don't even matter. He's playing great minutes at the center right now. And I'm telling you right now, if I'm Willie Green, I'm starting Karlo and I'm starting Queen. Them Karlo and Queen minutes is bringing nothing but production. And when I say production, it's bringing nothing but production. Karlo is dunking on everybody. Your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mother, everybody he can find. He's finding them and dunking on them. I'm telling you right now, the hustle between these dudes, the way they space the floor, the way they are just eager to learn. It's like deer in headlights. You're watching two guys grow in front of you. You're watching two guys give it everything, give the game everything you've been waiting on. It's been a long time since the Pelicans had two bigs like this. I know we got Eve Missy. I know we got Kevon Looney. We'll have more of that later. But I'm going to talk about the positive. Yes, we're losing. Yes, we only won 2 games. That's not what I'm worried about. I want to see, if we're going to be a sucky team, I want to see something that shows me promise, something that makes me exciting. And Karlo, Jeremiah Fizz, and Derik Queen is showing me something. These are all young players. These are not old players. I think the Pelicans got something with these guys. I know Jeremiah Fizz, I already told you it's going to be hard to keep him on the bench. If you watch if you watch the podcast, tell me where have I been wrong. I've been telling y'all about Jeremiah Fizz, how it's going to be hard to keep him on the bench. The boy already started. It ain't even been in 12 games. I've been telling y'all how Derik Queen was going to show y'all something. How you can't speed him up. Yeah, he's slow. He's turtle slow. But you can't do nothing with him. I told y'all that. The dude just ball. He gets it. And I told y'all that these two together can bring some mean pick and rolls to the Pelicans, and they need to run pick and roll. They don't lean into it as much. But if they're going to start Derik Queen, listen, I'm telling you right now, Willie, I don't know if you watch this. You probably don't, but I don't care. If I got to post this clip 1,000 times, I'm telling you right now, it's time to start Derik Queen. It ain't even worth it. Listen, If Zion is coming back, like y'all talking about Zion is coming back, Zion need to be playing small forward. Derik Queen need to be power forward. Your starting center should not be Kevon Looney. I don't know if y'all signed Kevon Looney told him he'll be the starter, but listen, the dude is a nice guy. The dude is the tough as nails. The dude is veteran leadership. But Karlo has something he doesn't. Karlo could shoot the three at a nice clip. Now, I ain't saying he's a great three-point shooter, but he can shoot a three, which just adds a whole nother dimension when Derik Queen is backing down the player down low. You know what I'm saying? Because now they can space the floor in many different ways. You can run so much off of that. You don't understand how much power Derik Queen gives this offense. And then at the three, you start Zion. So you mean to tell me you're not going to be able to double Zion? Who's going to guard Zion coming downhill off a Derik Queen pass? Who's going to try to block that? Nobody. That's why he need to play the three. Oh, and you think you got them figured out? There's still Trey Murphy. There's still Jeremiah Fears. So you got mismatches just all over the court. This is why Derik Queen needs to be starting. I get it. You might have to sacrifice Herb Jones. But I think Herb Jones and Jose Game complement each other better than anybody on that team. When Herb Jones and Jose Alvarado is in the game, Herb Jones becomes a slasher. He also shoots three at a decent clip. But he becomes a slasher and an attacker. And when Herb Jones is attacking, man, Herb Jones is at his best when he's attacking. So I really think Willie Green need to step back, look at the tape, and realize, man, you got something serious potentially in the West with these two guys. You got to think about it. You got Wemby, Sengun. You got the guy in Dallas. I forgot his name. You got two of them guys in Dallas with Anthony Davis and what's the guy name? We just played these guys. I forgot. I'm gonna find out what his name is. But we got guys like that we gotta face on a consistent basis. Jokic. You got man, there's too many centers in the West that you gotta face, man. Big guys. And most of the time they just crowd the paint when it comes to Zion Williamson. And Zion either losing the ball, gets a foul, or, you know what I'm saying, wind up getting hurt because he constantly running into them towers. You know what I'm saying? So we need to figure out a way to where Zion is not the primary ball handler. I've been screaming this for the longest. He don't have to do it no more. You got a super athletic, super talented point guard now. Zion don't have to bring the ball up now. Zion need to be playing within the offense so that his game can elevate. We no longer need to hide the players on the court because now you actually have bona fide players on the court. Ain't that's what we've been screaming for? We've been screaming for the Pelicans to have bona fide superstar talent potentially. And with Zion, Jeremiah Fears, and Derik Queen, you potentially got a three-headed monster that's going to give teams fits. And you got to have that because like you said, you got Wemby, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, all of these guys on the same team. All of these guys on the same team. You also got KD, Sengun, Sengun. You have who else on the Rockets, man? The twin, who's on the Rockets. Man, you got all of these players on these teams within your division. Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flagg. Man, you got a lot of players, man. A lot of players. So you have to have talent. You have to be able to create mismatches. And if you can't create mismatches, you're going to get beat on a regular basis, on a nightly basis. The Pelicans have the talent. But just because you have the talent doesn't mean that you're going to win. You got to make sure the talent pairs well and mesh well together. Derik Queen opens up that offense like you ain't never see that off. He's an old school pass first, a big Zach Randolph with magic passing ability. Just saying. The dude sees the flow the way I haven't seen somebody seen the flow since Jokic, or since LeBron, you know what I'm saying? He has superpowers that get you easy buckets. And just when you think you got him figured out, here he go, going off on you. A quiet, big, easy 26. You didn't even see that coming. That's his game. It's like that in college. You look up, Man, this guy 28, 10, and 6. How? It didn't even look like he's trying out there. But that's his game. Just a clean, efficient, easy game. And maybe that's why the Big Easy works. Shout out to the guy who called him the Big Easy. That's a perfect name for him. I'm telling you, man, starting Derik Queen is the way. I get he didn't go through training camp. I get he may not be in the best shape. But man, there's only one way to get in shape. Get some minutes. Because you're going to need them. If you're serious about making a run, if you're serious about keeping your job, Willie Green, you need to start Derik Queen at power forward and Karlo. You start them too. Now teams have to make a decision. You keep starting Saddiq Bey and Herb Jones, and people are like, all right, we could just body them. Yeah, they good defenders, but they ain't stopping nothing. And then you're in the hole, and then you're trying to play catch up the whole game. It's too much energy to catch up running up and down the court than it is to hold a lead. So you have to start fast just to keep pace. Why not start with the players that's going to get you easy buckets early? Yeah, you may give a little something in defense, but sometimes your offense have to be your defense. And when you get a nice little comfortable lead, 8 to 10, that's where you sub in Jose and Herb Jones to put them bodies on them. So that your defensive players could suppress their second tier players while they doing their thing. And then you could control a lead. You could come back in the game with a lead and do the same thing you've been doing. It's simple. I know you're going like, oh, that just sounds simple. I know. Trust me, it's really that simple. It's basketball. This ain't 11 on 11. This is 5 on 5. You only can fool people so much. Sometimes you just got to lean into what you're good at and play inside out. Play off of Derik Queen. Unless you're picking and rolling, playing off of Derik Queen. Or picking and rolling and playing off Zion. Other than that, play off your big man. Man, that Zion and Derik Queen pick and roll is going to be something nasty. Pick your poison. And if you got them both covered, Karlo going to yam on you. I can't wait to see it. I'm telling you, it's going to be something nasty. Trust me when I'm talking about. Derik Queen is coming. I told y'all in the pre-draft process. Jeremiah Fizz wasn't going to be able to he wasn't going to stick on no bench. Did I lie? Did I tell you about Derik Queen? Did I lie? You don't believe me? The videos, you can watch all the videos. It's all on tape. They're coming. I told you these guys potentially can change Pelicans basketball. And slowly but surely, it's coming into fruition. I'm telling you, be aware. The rookies are here. But let's talk about Karlo. Something I didn't see coming. This is something I didn't see coming. I seen Karlo with his minutes. He seemed springy. He seemed excited. He seemed like a role-playing center. He seemed like a guy who was just going to learn and probably get shipped out in 2 or 3 years. But boy, was I wrong. Karlo is turning into something serious. He's turning at the perfect time. Kind of the way that Sengun rise. You don't really know how good he is. You give him minutes and he do something, you be like, wow. He do something else, you be like, all right. And then he just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. You like, all right, nah. Maybe this guy is just that good. Now, I'm not calling him Jokic. I'm not calling him Embiid or nothing like that. But he's a serviceable big. He chases after all the blocks. You saw him lead a bench on the scuffle. He can do the dirty work and be an imposing center who's blocking shots. But at the same time, is athletic enough to shoot threes, run the floor, and yam on somebody. You can't really ask a big to too much more than that. He rebounds willingly. He fights for everything. Ain't that what you want in your center? Ain't that what you want in a center? It ain't getting much easier than that. So we have to get to a point where we understand that if it makes sense, sometimes you might as well lean into it. It makes sense to play your offense around Derik Queen, Jeremiah Fizz, and Zion Williamson. But you got to lean into it. Nobody should have to tell you Derik Queen should be a starter. The world can see. You can't fool the world. I mean, no matter what the excuse is, it's clear. He's playing 3 quarters. Kevin Looney just starting the game and then we don't see him for 3 quarters, really. Might as well play to start the rook. This is a tough leave. It's a production business. It's a production business. And Karlo is giving you production. So is Derik Queen. So is Jeremiah Fears. Right now, those are your anchor players. The Pels have real talent. And it's been, I'm not going to say thrown down the drain, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players on the Pels go other places and we're like, how this guy, like the way everybody banging on Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins don't have a problem. He know the coaching staff don't really believe in him, and he's not used to playing under constraints. He's a volume shooter, same way Derik Queen is. But you got to design stuff for him to keep taking chunks at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when Herb Jones is cutting and you get a guy like Jose doing pick and roll, then him and Poole is the only 2 people on the floor. How you stop that? How do you stop Jordan Poole and Jordan Hawkins on the floor together with Jose Alvarado? I know for a fact that's a small team, but if they jacking up threes and knocking them down, they blowing people out. It's a strategy. I understand Willie Green come from the Golden State Warriors, and he wants to employ that small players. Pelicans don't got to play the players for that. They don't got no Draymond Green. That's a fact. There's not a small short shooting forward on there that's like Draymond Green. That's a fact. There's only one Draymond Green, just like there was only one Dennis Rodman, and there was only one Charles Barkley. Them small guys who really could get up in there and fight and give you toughness, a lot of those guys don't come around. A lot of those guys don't come around. So you have to get to a point where you use what you have and maximize it. You got bigs now, real bigs, old school bigs. And the game is going back old school. Steph Curry them ain't jacking up threes like they used to jack. Steph might be, but his team ain't doing it at the clip they used to do with Clay and Poole. So, listen, lean into what you got. Great coaches lean into their players' strength, not their weaknesses. And I think with Derik Queen and Carlos flashing like that, and Jose Alvarado giving you that, and Herb Jones leaning back into his slashing ability, you're going to be tough to beat on a night-to-night basis, boy. You're going to be tough to beat on a night-to-night basis. You starting Jeremiah Fears. You already know how Fears coming. Fears trying to step on your throat. He got that killer instinct. You already know Trey Murphy gonna shoot the skin off the ball. You already know Zion gonna yam on somebody. You already know he gonna body somebody. Now you got Derik Queen with his elite playmaking and passing. And then you got the enforcing Karlo who's gonna dunk on you too. Soon as you think you could double one of those guys. Come on, man. It just makes too much sense. It makes too much sense. Let's get the best guys on the floor and everything else to flow. Then you got Jose Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins, Jordan Poole, and you got Herb Jones coming off the bench. Are you crazy? So you build a lead with your starters and you hold a lead with your dogs. Come on, man. That just makes too much sense. And Eve Messi coming? Man, look. And you don't got to worry about Jordan Poole making those bad shots, in the wrong moments. He could just have free range to be him. Him and Jose can have free range to be him. And you got to worry about Jordan Hawkins checking up shots because you got a lead. That's what you put him in for. And then Herb Jones going to do Herb's. Man, listen. I'm telling y'all, this is playoff basketball. And then when you get to the playoff, you're already confident. That don't mean Herb Jones won't finish the game in the fourth quarter in the last 3 minutes just because he's not a starter, because he's a dog. You need Herb. But he's better free than he has changed. The offense is not running around Herb. The defense ain't even running around Herb. He's just a defender, an elite defender. There ain't too many elite defenders in that starting lineup. outside of him. But when you get him with another elite defender, a pesty, feisty defender when it comes to Jose Alvarado, and you get him with 2 shooters, Hawk and Poole, and you put Eve Meese, another nice defender who will send that thing in the stands, oh boy, I'm telling you, they coming. But you need somebody who can orchestrate it right. You need the coach who can orchestrate it. And I'm not saying that's not Willie Green. But up until this point, the decisions have been head scratching. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I can't keep sitting on a couch watching Derik Queen and Karlo go off and be like, man, why are these guys not in the game, bro? I know they see what I see. Instant production, soon as Karlo come in the game. Instant production, soon as Derik Queen come in the game. That's just what it is. These guys are ready for prime time now, not tomorrow. You got to give them the minutes. You got to give them the minutes. Let me look at something. Check this out. Let me look at some averages right now. Okay. So, Derik Queen, we already know his numbers all over the place. He's averaging 14.4 points. I'm more interested in Karlo. I'm going to see what Karlo is giving you. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so Karlo is giving you, off the bench, this is what he's giving you. 4.6 points. In limited playing time. 4.6 points, right? He was probably what? He's giving you 4.6 points and let's go back. 2.4 rebounds. Let's see. Okay, check this out. The last 5 games, he gave you 5 against the Trailblazers. He gave you 11 against the Suns. He gave you 4 against the Spurs. He gave you 2 against the Mavericks and 13 versus the Hornets. That's when that stretch started against the Hornets. But in those games, let's see. This is 14 minutes, 17 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 15. These limited playing time. Limited playing time. And he's giving you this. Like, just imagine if he played 25 minutes. You don't even got to play him 30. 24 minutes to double his output. Man, them boys got something serious when Derik Queen and him on the floor. I want to see it more with Jeremiah Fears. They usually take Fears out when them two on the floor. But if you could get Fears on the same page with Queen, because Fears be missing a lot of them Queen passes, he be hesitating, and that small hesitation is what's messing it up. If he could get on cue with passing the ball when Queen is rolling, everybody gonna eat. I'm telling you, everybody gonna eat. But Karlo, listen to me. Listen to me. Karlo is more serviceable than you think. Hell, he got me. He got a fan in me. I ain't see that coming. I ain't know if that was Karlo or Chris Anderson coming down. Like I thought the Birdman was back in the blender. I had to do a double take. Is that the Birdman yamming on somebody? Oh no, that's just Karlo, man. I'm tripping. I thought Chris Anderson was back in the blender, boy. I was about to say. Got my old Chris Paul days, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I also want to tell y'all, I had the film reviews. They're restricting the film reviews. The YouTube is restricting them, man. I can't post them right now. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find a way to just send them to all the subscribers some type of way. It's gonna take me some time to figure out how, but I think I'm gonna do the film reviews. I just won't be able to upload them to YouTube because they restricted me. I wish I can do it. I'm trying to find a way around it because I know y'all like the film reviews. But we're going to have to stick to this platform until then. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to find a way to send the film reviews weekly so that you guys still can see them and just won't be able to be on YouTube. I might just start posting a link that you can go to watch it, that because those videos can't be monetized, which is cool. But I got to get it to y'all because I know that's what y'all like. I know that's what a lot of y'all subscribe to see it play by play, to see the highlights, to see me breaking it down. But until then, we're going to rock with this until we find another solution. But at the same time, man, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate all the likes, man. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the comments. Keep commenting. Tell me what you think. Am I going crazy? Is Karlo not the next big thing in the Pelicans? In the Pelicans uniform, is Karlo ready to take that next step, or does Eve Messi deserve the spot? I don't know. But Karlo is showing me something. He's showing me something positive with the big fella, Derik Queen. I love to see it when Zion get back, to see if it's really flowy like that, if they really can move it around like that. But until then, right now it's working. So you don't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But as always, man, thank y'all for watching the Pelican Sports Corner, man. I appreciate the support. I'm over 100 subscribers. I know that ain't big to a lot of these channels, but that's definitely big for me. And without y'all subscribing, man, without y'all comments, man, listen, it was a long road getting to him, man, but we got so much more growth to go. We got so much more content to put out. I appreciate the love. I hope y'all have a great evening. And as always, thank y'all for watching the Pelican Sports Corner.